We go. Okay, we're on YouTube. We're live, people. So let's get started. Before I do that, Maureen, do you have access to the visuals for this round?
No, I didn't get a visual. So
Okay, I'll share that with you before I start. What's your email? Or if you want to type it so you're not advertising it to everyone on YouTube, that's okay.
here, I'll just send it to you directly.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, I sent it to you. Okay, so let's get started. This is the 2020 World Series of Certamen Round 2. Toss-up 1 for any player on any team. Public service announcement. The answer to this question is not poopy anus, so do not buzz in. Balbinus's co-ruler, a Theban who got his brains eaten, the Latin word at the root of Oriole, and the prime... David.
Autumn.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Ryan.
Aureus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for the other team. Balbinus's co-ruler, a Theban who got his brains eaten, the Latin word at the root of Oriole, and the praenomen of the author of the first Latin work in dactylic hexameter, all have first letters that, when combined, spell out the abbreviation of what underrepresented Certamen category? Claire.
PMAC.
Yeah, it's PMAC. Awesome job. Okay. Bonus for Claire's team, the reasonable animal sounds. In the eyes of many Certamen players, the worst category is, without a doubt, passages. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive passage?
Atior.
Pago? Pago or no?
Thought it was pos something.
Like,
I think it's Patior.
okay.
Patior and der.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So it's pondo to spread.
Okay.
Because passages spread on and never end ever. In any case.
Especially when you have to read them moderating, right?
Yeah.
And then you read it again.
Never ends. It's like, let's do it again. Okay, toss-up 2 for any player on any team. Next Thursday, NASA will launch its Mars 2020 rover to the red planet to search for life. Turn carbon dioxide into oxygen and collect rock samples. The rocket that is launching this rover is named for what mythological figure, who, after he refused hospitality to Perseus, was turned into either a rock, a mountain? April.
Atlas?
Atlas is correct. Who, after he refused hospitality to Perseus, was turned into either a rock, a mountain, or an entire mountain range, depending on who you ask. Bonus. On August 1st, SpaceX will launch a satellite using the SpaceX Falcon 9. What son of Eosphorus was turned into a hawk, which is like basically a falcon, after his daughter Chione was shot by Artemis?
This is not Boreas, is it?
Can you repeat, Aspen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also paste it into the chat so you can just look at it too.
Thank you.
Okay. On August 1st, SpaceX will launch a satellite using the SpaceX Falcon 9. What son of Aias Forrest was turned into a hawk, which is like basically a falcon, after his daughter Kione was shot by Artemis?
April, what did you think?
I had a thought. It just went out of my head. Like the only thing I could think of was Chiron, but that's wrong.
Could I have an answer, please?
Say Chiron.
Boreas final.
I'm sorry. It's actually Daedalian. So,
The more you know.
yeah. So 10 points on 2 and on to 3. Toss up 3 for any player on any team. Next week, the NBA will resume its season in Orlando, my hometown, of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is being described in the following lines. In collegio, calceum fregit cum contra septentrionalem. Michael.
Zion Williamson?
Yeah, it's Zion Williamson. Cum contra septentrionalem Carolinam luceret, nunc pro factione nomine maritimarum avium ludit. So yeah, it's Zion. Bonus. Of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is being described here. Saepe appellatus est anguis et lucit pro factionibus nominibus soni fomen bellatores retia. And I'll paste that in for you.
Awesome. Often is called Snake and played for the teams. I don't know what the Sony are, but the Thunder, the Warriors.
The Sonics. Is another team?
No, the
because it's Soundits. I mean, Sony are sounds. Well, Sonus is.
Yeah, but that, oh man, I don't think he's been, maybe he has been around that long. At any rate, I'm pretty sure the answer to this question is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, final.
Yeah, it's Kevin Durant. Good instincts. So great job on 3. And here's toss-up 4 for any player on any team. Which of the following English words, if any, is not derived from Latin? National, junior, classical, league. Michael.
League?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Ryan.
They all are?
Yeah, they all come from Latin. Trick question. Bonus. Give the Latin words which are at the root of the English words contained in the phrase General Assembly.
So genus,
Genus.
kind, and assembly.
They're like assemblo.
Yeah.
Or like similis or something?
I would think like sedeo or something.
Sedeo? I'm okay with that. So type or kind from genus and sit from sedeo.
Oh my gosh, you were so close. So genus is right. And also you didn't need to say the English meanings, so but they were right. In any case, assembly is from similis, as you said.
Oh,
so you should have trusted yourself.
It's fine.
And now we have toss-up 5, which is a visual. And I think Maureen will share that with you on her screen when she gets to it.
You have to let me share my screen.
Oh, yes. Let me make you a co-host. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. You should be able to do it now. Okay. So I'll give you a few seconds to look at that. Okay. Toss-up 5 for any player on any team. Multiple answers required. Don't hyperbuzz if you actually want points! Exclamation point. Toss-up. In the image above, you will see 2 inspiring athletes who probably would have competed during the now canceled 2020 Summer Olympic Games. Name the athlete on the right, her sport, and the Latin verb from which the name of Michael Cowett.
Serena Williams, tennis, and Tendo?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Matt.
Venus Williams, tennis and Tendo.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Ryan.
Oh God, now he's got me doubting which one it is. So Serena Williams, tennis, Teneo.
That is correct. So, Michael, you said Tendo instead of Teneo, but you got everything else right. And Matt, you said Venus Williams, but it's her sister, Serena. So you were almost there, but not quite. And then Ryan, you were able to put it all together. So awesome job. Bonus for Ryan's team. Give the name of the athlete on the left, the name of her sport, and the meaning of the Greek adjective from which the name of her sport is derived.
No, it's gymnastics.
Yeah. Naked or nude, right?
And it's Simone something.
Yeah, Simone Biles.
Simone Biles. There we go.
Biles.
All right, Simone Biles, gymnastics, nude.
Yeah, that's correct. And Simone something is like offensive. She's a queen. Okay. In any case, nice job. And we'll go on to toss-up 6. Toss-up 6 for any player on any team. There's nothing like a good dad joke. So slap on your beer belly, embarrass your children just by existing, and keep that state of mind when you answer the following riddle. What work of Ovid is the speediest? Sarah.
The Frosty.
Yeah, the Frosty is the speediest work. Nice. Bonus for Sarah's team. If you liked that, here's another one. If you didn't like that, here's another one. What work of station is the most familiarly inquisitive to a woman named Sylvia?
Could
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
If you liked that, here's another one. If you didn't like that, here's another one. What work of Statius is the most familiarly inquisitive to a woman named Sylvia?
Oh, why?
So why?
Oh.
Yeah.
So why?
Yeah. Yes.
Why final?
Can you say it like more kind of inquisitively?
Still, why?
Yes, Sil Y is correct. And I'll award you like 15 fake points just for that performance.
I'm just glad you didn't deduct fake points for that performance.
I know fake points are few and far between on online Certamen, so value them where you can get them. Toss-up 7 for any player on any team. The beloved Kanye West song "Lift Yourself" contains the famous lyrics "Poopity scoop, scoop-diddy whoop, whoop de scoop de poop, poop de scoop de whoop, whoopity scoop, whoop poop." What Roman king was most likely concerned with the poopity scoop issue in Will?
Oh my God, Tarquinius Priscus.
Yeah, Tarquinius Priscus is correct. By the way, we also could have accepted Tarquinius Superbus, so you didn't have to choose. Issue in Rome when he built the Cloaca Maxima, Rome's sewage system. Bonus. After the release of Lift Yourself, Drake texted Kanye a bunch of purple demon emojis because he wanted to collaborate with Kanye on Lift Yourself and was totally left out of the process. Speaking of purple demon emojis, they most resemble what mythological pair? The twin sons of Boreas, who are said to have either purple wings or purple hair.
Say the Boreads.
Who's captain?
James is captain again.
I defer to
okay.
Matt.
Oh, Zetes and Callias. Final answer.
Gosh, thank goodness. Don't say the Boreads. You know better than that. Okay. Can I take away points from that team for even suggesting that? Yes, I can. minus 10 fake points for the
Aspen, you're
water.
the queen. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for reminding me. I'm the queen of this round technically. So I'm taking away 10 points from the college water enthusiasts for trying to make my life harder or even thinking about it. So toss up 8 for any player on any team. For 3 points, who disguised as a beggar to ask King Hyperachus for bread, but was instead given a clod of earth? Or for 10 points, who disguised himself as a beggar to infiltrate the suitors of his wife, Matt?
Odysseus.
Yeah. So you actually would have gotten 3 points had you known the answer to the first part of that question and buzzed there, which is team on. But thank goodness you waited. You outsmarted the question. So bonus. Odysseus showed that he'd be a contender on UFC's Fight Island when he felled what Ithacan beggar with a single blow. Single blow.
Arnias?
No, defer to me.
I defer to Matt.
Arnias. Arnias, final answer.
Piece of
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Arnias is correct. So that's 15 on 8. I think we forgot to do a score check at 5, but we'll do one at 10. Just don't let me forget. Toss up 9 for any player. No, Kevin, you can't tell me what to do. Okay. Toss up 9 for any player on any team. A coconut, a pizza, a bar of soap, a potted plant, a roll of toilet paper, and a crock are all upsettingly revealed to be what type of food, which the Romans called farium in a popular... Matt.
Cake.
Yeah, in a popular viral video. Everything is cake. Bonus. The everything is cake meme culminated when people started to make cakes that, when cut open, were actually just different types of cakes. What two-word term was given to the cake, which the Pontifex Maximus and Flamen Dialis would dedicate to Jupiter during a confariatio?
It's
Only Will knows this.
2 words. It's not Mustachium.
Wait, can you paste the bonus?
That actually would be nice.
Could you paste the bonus for us, please?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I zoned out.
No problem.
You're supposed to be conferring this during this time, like.
Yeah.
Okay. In any case, there it is.
Say something like Sacrum Mustachium. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'd defer to Will.
A huge mistake. I got nothing better. I defer to Matt.
I defer to David.
Don't do it, Matt. No.
Just say Sacrum Mustachium, dude.
Sacrum Mustachium.
Okay, no, but I like that answer, so I'm gonna add 10 fake points to your team.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
That was really creative. It's Farium Libum, though, in reality. But in our hearts, it will always be Sacrum Mustachium.
Oh, I read
from
that
now
in
on.
Johnston like a week ago.
I'm impressed that you actually still read Johnston, but
I had to write questions for the kids. I'm not doing that for fun.
I was gonna say, I was like, that takes dedication, man. Okay, so 10 is another visual. So once Maureen is ready to go, we'll get that on the screen. Okay, great. Thank you, Maureen. I'll give you a few seconds to look at that, and then I'll read the question. Toss up 10 for any player on any team. The Zuck, long source of countless memes, the robotic overlord of Facebook, was recently seen sporting quite the look while surfing. While most say this is sunscreen, I like to think that Mark lifted this look from Latin literature. What work, of which 100 lines survive, details 5 recipes? Matt.
Uh, De Gustibus.
April.
Metacomina, Saki Eti by Ovid, the women's makeup, cosmetic work.
Sure. It's Metacomina Faciae Feminae, but Metacomina Faciae was close enough in this is World Series, so I'm not going to be like that moderator, because clearly you knew the answer. Okay, bonus. Ovid, like Zuckerberg, could be a master of self-promotion. For instance, in what other work of Ovid does the author mention the Metacomina? Or
Mores?
I thought it.
Ars
I think it's,
Amatoria or Amores.
yeah, the Ars. I think it's the Ars Amatoria.
Probably Ars Amatoria.
Yeah. Ars Amatoria final.
yeah, it's the Ars Amatoria. Nice
Yay.
teamwork. Okay. Do we want to do a score check?
Sure.
Sorry, I can't share the screen and do the score at the same time, but we're caught up now.
It's okay.
Okay. At 10, we have Free Agents 2 Electric Boogaloo with 25 points. We have Rare Animal Sounds with Reasonable Animal Sounds, sorry, with 80 points, and College Water Enthusiasts with 40 points.
Yay, everyone. Awesome job. I think that altogether you've answered every toss up in the round. I could be wrong on that, but that's good. So moving on to toss up 11 for any player on any team. It seems inevitable that talented performers and artists will pass every year, but 2019 seemed to be particularly dreadful in this respect. What artist who has had collaborations released posthumously that might be titled Vita Est and Ryan?
Juice World.
Yeah, it's Juice WRLD. Might be titled Vita Est and Audientes Exitusque, and whose most famous song might have been Somnia Lucida, died tragically on December 8th, 2019, at the young age of 21. Sad face, major sad face. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Bonus, the famous EDM artist Avicii, gosh, did I pronounce that right? That's embarrassing. Passed away in April of 2018. Before his passing, he was working on an album which was released posthumously. The first single's title on that album is a 3-letter abbreviation used in emergency situations. For what 3-word Latin phrase does that abbreviation stand?
SOS. Is that C opus sit? Is that what that stands for?
That sounds right.
C opus sit.
Yeah, C opus sit is correct. Great. So 15 on 11 for the Boogaloos. Great name, by the way. Toss up 12 for any player on any team. One of the sadistic joys we get here at the WSOC is watching excellent classicists twist in the wind by asking them to do mathematical calculations. This year has been so trying that we are going to be kind. As this question is quite susceptible to spaz buzzing, please wait until you know what the question is actually asking you. Virtually looking at you, Michael Howard. Take the number of the book of the Aeneid, in which the drama between Aeneas and Dido plays out, and multiply it by the number of the book in which Nisus and Euryalus have an Michael.
6.
No. I will read for the other teams. I'm not going to start all the way at the beginning. As this question is quite susceptible to spaz-buzzing, please wait until you know what the question is actually asking you, looking at you, Michael Cowett. Take the number of the book of the Aeneid, in which the drama between Aeneas and Dido plays out, and multiply it by the number of the book in which Nisus and Euryalus have an ill-fated nighttime sojourn. If you take the square root of that number, you will get the number of the book of the Aeneid that takes place largely in what area? Ryan.
In the underworld.
Yeah, the underworld. Bonus. If you combine the number if you combine the number of the book of the Aeneid containing the funeral games of Anchises and the book of the Aeneid in which Turnus dies into a single 3-digit number, the answer is 2 raised to what power?
So 512 is 2 to the what?
2 to the 5 is 32.
16, 32, 64.
9.
9. Final answer.
Yeah,
2 to the 9th power.
9 is correct.
Nice.
Okay. Nice math. Toss up 13 for any player. What 3-word English phrase that is becoming more and more ubiquitous that could be rendered into Latin as me pinatet sed non me pinatet? Ryan Vincent.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Me pinatet sed non me pinatet is also the name of a song by Demi Lovato. Bonus. Demi Lovato's given first name is Greek for one who is devoted to the goddess of agriculture, and is the feminine form of a similar name that was given to a famous Greek sculptor and several Macedonian kings. What is Demi's actual first name?
Dimitra.
I'm going to defer to the guy with the Greek name.
Dimitra. Final answer.
I have Demetria here, but you said that like so convincingly that I'm going to accept it.
I mean, that is my sister's name, so like.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, yes. So 15 points on 13 for that team. Okay. Toss up 14 for any player on any team. One of the unfortunate things about COVID-19 has been that several huge movies have been postponed. One that is now set to release in November might have its name given in Latin as Nihil Temporis Moriendo and is the next film. Ryan.
No Time to Die.
Yeah, that's it. No Time to Die. And is the next film and rumored to be Daniel Craig's last in the James Bond franchise. Give the English title of that film, which will be accepted if a literal translation is given, but you'll be booed mercilessly by our virtual crowd if you don't give the actual title. Luckily, no booing necessary here. Bonus. This is a gimme, but that's okay. A prequel that has been delayed stars Ralph, oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that, Fiennes. It is meant to keep audiences interested in the franchise as both a third movie in the original franchise and a spin-off Statesman movie are in the works. Give the name of this movie, which in Latin would be Regisweir. I know that made no sense, so I'm going to post it in the chat for you.
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah. Kingsman.
Yes, the Kingsman.
I had no idea until the last 2 words. So.
I honestly am not great at watching movies. It's not really my thing to be able to sit in one place for like multiple hours. So in any case, toss up 15, after which we'll do the score check. Toss up 15 for any player on any team. Translate the expression of time found in this recent meme into Latin. Phineas and Ferb would have cured coronavirus on the 3rd day of their summer. David.
Tertio Die.
Yeah, Tertio Die is correct. Phineas and Ferb would have cured coronavirus on the 3rd day of their summer vacation. Bonus. Phineas's pet platypus Perry works as a secret agent for the organization without a cool acronym, or OWCA, OWCA. If Perry ever decided to settle down and have a family, his children would be born via eggs, a characteristic shared by only 2 mammals. Besides the platypus, what other type of mammal, which shares its name with the
Guys, it's echidnas.
mother of the Sphinx and Nemean lion, also lays eggs?
Yeah, David's right. Defer to me though.
Okay.
I defer to Matt.
I defer to Will.
Why are you doing this? I defer to David.
Can I defer back to James?
No, stop. Stop.
No, what is it,
Can we
David?
just defer to
Just
David?
defer
It's
back
like
to me.
Echidnas.
I'll say it.
We actually
Echidna.
You're like
anyone
getting-
but me. Anyone but me.
You're
Echidna.
getting like really close to losing points, so I would just
Echidna.
yeah, echidna is correct.
Why?
Okay. Score check.
Yes, please.
Okay. At 15, we have Free Agents 2, Electric Boogaloo at 85, Reasonable Animal Sounds at 80, and College Water Enthusiasts at 55.
Wow, it's anyone's game, y'all. Good job keeping the round close. So we'll go on to toss-up 16 for any player on any team. July 23rd marked the 10-year anniversary of a momentous occasion in many teenagers' lives, the formation of Michael. Michael Cowan, I'm going to need an answer soon.
Your micro.
I'm muted, but I don't actually know the answer. So pass.
Okay, Matt.
One Direction.
No, you fell for it. Okay. July 23rd marked the 10-year anniversary of a momentous occasion in many teenagers' lives, the formation of One Direction. Aemilius Scaurus, Rutilius Lupus, Lutatius Catulus, and Sulla were all known to write works of autobiography, which is a concept closely associated with what One Direction hit song that in Latin might be called Fabula Mei Vitae. Ryan.
Story of my life.
Yes, Story of My Life. Great song.
We'll go with great song. Yeah, sure.
You know, I mean,
I've never heard it, so.
well, you'll know about the bonus. Bonus. Of course, One Direction's biggest hit would be Quod te pulchram facet in Latin. No, you are not translating that. I'm supposed to get like an evil grin on my face here, but I'm really bad at that and I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to do it. But anyway, you're singing it. Give us a full team. Give us a full team 10 seconds or longer serenade, if you please.
Okay, so it's What Makes You Beautiful.
Okay.
Do we actually have to all do it?
I don't know any words besides What Makes You Beautiful.
Yeah.
Baby, you light up my life like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. And when you smile in the room, it's been a while.
What she said.
You don't know you're beautiful.
Oh, okay, that thing. Yeah, sure.
Is that acceptable?
No.
No.
I'm gonna need like a full team effort here. Like,
Come on,
I mean,
guys.
Zoa, that was awesome,
So just
but like,
paste the lyrics.
you can't let them make you do all of the work.
Okay,
here.
can I type the lyrics in?
Yeah, you can type the lyrics in the chat so they can kind of follow along. And points are on the line here, so I'd like strongly suggest some enthusiasm.
Okay.
So
Are we ready?
do Zoe, do
Sure.
you want to start and then we'll just join in?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Baby, you light up.
my life like
That
that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. When you smile
at
in the room, no one else can tell. You don't know. Oh, oh, you don't know. You're beautiful. Ooh, woo.
Oh,
I just
wow.
realized how hard it is to coordinate singing.
Yeah.
I've had friends talk about it until you're all coming at different times.
Okay, so yeah, I'll give you credit for that because the effort was there. I could tell. And then I'll also give you like 10 fake points because
Thank you.
you didn't know the song and you sang it, and it was, that's awesome. So anyway, toss-up 17 for any player on any team. Yesterday, Taylor Swift shocked the world and our hearts by releasing a surprise album titled Folklore. Track 4 of the album, Exile, features Bon Iver. Bon Iver is stylized French for the phrase good winter. Give the Latin phrase for Sarah.
Bona Hiem.
Yeah, Bona Hiems is correct. Give the Latin phrase for good winter. Bonus for Sarah's team. The whole of Folklore was recorded in secret and arranged to be made live at midnight on July 24th. According to Roman dating, how many days before the calends of August was the album released?
I think 9, but I'm going to do this out here.
Yeah, August 1st.
9.
Yes. 9, final answer.
Yeah, 9 is correct. Dates are hard. Okay, so that's 15 on 17. Moving on to 18. Toss of 18 for any player on any team. Track 10 of Folklore, Illicit Affairs, could be about any of, oh gosh, give me a second here. Okay, track 10 of Folklore, Illicit Affairs, could be about any of Aegulea, Medea, or Clytemnestra, who were persuaded to cheat on their husbands by what man, who was a Matt.
Oyax?
I'm sorry, April.
I guess this.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Aegyptus?
I'm sorry. Who were persuaded to cheat on their husbands by what man who was avenging the death of his son, Palamedes? And then, does anyone want bragging rights and want to answer it?
Nauplius.
Yes, it's Nauplius. Nice. All right, almost done. So moving on to toss-up 19, after which we'll have the score check before the final toss-up. So toss-up 19 for any player on any team. On track 4 of Folklore, 7, Taylor relatably laments, I hit my peak at 7, much like what Roman emperor who is,
Theodosius II?
Yeah, Theodosius II. Much like what Roman emperor who ascended to the throne at the age of 7 and had the longest reign since Augustus is Theodosius II. Bonus. In 7, Taylor Swift says, our love lasts so long. As far as we know, Theodosius II was happily married to what woman?
Oh, crap.
There's no chance that he married Theodosia, right, Will?
I mean, it's ancient world, so there's always a chance for some good old incest.
Not as good as the Habsburgs, but
fair enough. It's not reserved for the ancient world. Oh God, this has been a long time since I had to know this. Yeah, let's just go with Theodosia. Why not? Maybe they got a little experimental.
Theodosia.
A solid guess, always, as you said, but we were looking for Eudokia. And apparently before she took the name Eudokia, she was named Athenaeus, which is something that I learned because I didn't know that. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll do the score after 19 as soon as Maureen is ready.
Okay, so after 19, we have Free Agents 2, Electric Boogaloo at 110, Reasonable Animal Sounds at 95, and College Water Enthusiasts at 65. And you've only missed one toss-up this entire time.
Wow, y'all, it's impressive, especially for World Series because the questions are kind of tricky. In any case, we'll do the final toss-up. So here goes toss-up 20 for any player on any team. The last verse of 7 ends with a two-word line, I, a clear reference to the Matt.
Hyacinthus.
No. Toss up. The last verse of 7 ends with the 2-word line I, a clear reference to the death of what mythological figure whose blood sprouted a flower with the letters AI on it? The last verse of 7 ends with the 2-word line I, a clear reference to the death of what mythological figure whose blood April.
Hyacinthus. That's not right though.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but
it's the other one.
We'll discuss it. The last verse of 7 ends with the 2-word line I, a clear reference to the death of what mythological figure whose blood sprouted a flower with the letters AI on it. Buzzy buzz buzz, Kevin.
Water lily. Kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just completely out of ideas, but going in for the Hail Mary. Just trying to think who would. Damn it. I'm gonna pass on this. I'm just trying to think. Like it's completely going through in the image I'm thinking of. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as a no answer.
Yeah.
So I think it's Hyacinthus.
Hyacinthus.
But for some reason,
actually.
so
yeah.
Hyacinthus.
I'm hopeless at myth. It is like my Achilles heel.
It is Hyacinthus?
Okay. So here I have in all caps, like the answer originally was Ajax the Greater, Ajax's Solemnus, Telamonian Ajax. However, right next to it to the left, it says Hyacinthus ? In bold.
Oh, it's because in the myth, Hyacinthus was Apollo's like friend, romantic friend.
Yes.
And when he died, he made Apollo made the flower for him, and it's inscribed with what looks like AI. It's in the Metamorphoses.
Okay, so I'm just wondering why Ajax the Greater is here, because the answer seems to be Hyacinthus from.
Because when Ajax the Greater, when he commits suicide, after like seeing that he killed all the sheep and stuff, it's because his name starts AI. There's something to do with that too in there. So
I wonder if the reason this question is here is to mess people up, since it showed up in one of the levels of real Certamen.
Yeah, they don't cross-reference the
questions. No. Weirdly enough, this was written before and by somebody who was not in a moderator, so they wouldn't have known.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So now, can I get like half points because I doubted myself when I said Hyacinthus, but that's wrong.
I'm just gonna give it to the first person who said Hyacinthus because I don't know myth, and that's just what I feel like doing. So I think it was Matt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how we're gonna do this. Bonus for Matt's team. Folklore contains Taylor's cover of the song Mirrorball, which may be the inspiration for the iconic Vsauce video, What If the Moon Was a Disco Ball? Although the goddess of the moon is normally identified as Selene, Luna, Artemis, or Hecate, what moon goddess was worshipped alongside Helios at a temple at Thalami? I'll paste it into the chat and reread it, or not
Really
reread it, so you guys can discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, who's another moon goddess?
Yeah, just come up with the fourth moon goddess, Matt.
I don't know.
You're in charge of myth.
Thanks, Will.
Hey, I come up with Theodosius II, you come up with a fourth moon goddess, okay? That's kind of the contract we got going on.
I'll give a bad guess.
Yeah, just defer to Matt.
I defer to Matt.
Galanthus, final answer.
I'm sorry, it's pacify, apparently. So yeah, no points on the bonus, but 10 on toss up 20 for the water enthusiasts, and then we'll do our final score.
Final score. Free Agents 2, Electric Boogaloo, 110. Reasonable Animal Sounds, 95. And college water enthusiasts, 75.
Nice job, y'all.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, thanks for playing, and I hope that you all make it to semis and do well and have a great NJCL virtual convention. So,
Thanks, Aspen.
no problem.
Thanks,
Bye.
Aspen. Yeah.
Have a good rest
Thank
of
you,
your night, guys.
Maureen.
Take care.